Well, we got an interesting little morning today because I started off with a nice little shakeout 3 miles before heading to work, which normally I like to get in anywhere from 5 to 6 miles when I have to open up at work in the morning. You know, I have to be there at 5:45, so it's really difficult to try to get in any more than 6 miles. But we're doing things a little different today. We're doing 3 mile shakeout, going to work, knocking out a couple hours there, and then when I got back, we're going to be doing a workout. So right now I'm currently getting ready for a little workout. This is not something I normally do, but I talked to my coach and thought, you know, if I can't get in a lot of mileage today, I'd rather honestly try to get in a workout because I feel pretty good. And doing a workout at, 10 o'clock, 10:30, honestly might not be the worst idea. My body will be woken at that point. I'll feel pretty fresh, I hope. And I thought this would be an interesting idea. It's not something I normally do, so maybe this will be the first and only time I do this. But yeah, the workout today is a little 2 mile, 1 mile workout. It's a little different than the one we did last week. We're going to be doing 1 mile at 6-minute pace, 2 mile at 5:46 pace. Repeat that twice, and then 1 mile at 6-minute pace, 1 mile at 5:30 pace. So a little intricate there. I have it all programmed into my watch, so I don't have to really worry about it too much. But 8 miles of total work. The 2 miles are the big meat and potatoes of the workout, if you will, with that 5:30 just being a little bit of dessert at the end. So I'm actually pretty excited for this workout. I don't think it's going to be all that difficult. At the same time, I don't know how well my legs are going to feel after a 17-mile long run Saturday. Granted, had an easy day yesterday, so they should be pretty much ready to go. But yeah, we'll see. I'm very excited to get after it, so hopefully this goes smoothly, and we'll talk about it when I finish the workout. That is a beautiful little workout in the books right there. I cannot lie. I was a little nervous starting this after work. It's not something I'm used to, but I put in the mindset beforehand that's like, this is honestly kind of preparing myself to race in many ways. I didn't start the workout until I want to say pretty close to 10:30, 10:45. So I'm like later in the day, which I'm not used to. It was kind of giving me double threshold flashbacks. But once I started it, dude, the paces felt so good. My heart rate was very similar to what I was doing the last 2 mile, 1 mile workout we did. And this was obviously a lot harder because we kind of reversed what we were doing. The 2 miles were harder. The 1 miler was easier. So it's a great sign all around that, number one, this is something that I think I'm going to do in the future if I can. If there's shifts where I'm opening in the morning and I'm getting out at 9 o'clock, I think that it's a good idea to try to do a workout after. Number one, to prepare me for racing. A lot of races are 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And number two, I just feel like my body's so much more awake. Like I'm not worried about trying to get it warmed up super much like beforehand. I just all above. I think it was a great workout and I'm really happy with the way it went. So yeah, that's a W from me. I'm not gonna lie. In that last mile, that 5:30 mile, oh man, that felt good. That felt like just a really hard effort. Very happy with that. So all around, honestly, a great morning workout. And I mean, now it's 12:30, so it's the afternoon, but I just finished my cool down, just did 15 minutes on the treadmill, nothing crazy. About to head up and make a protein shake and need to ice today. That's gonna be huge. I'd like to shake out later today, but it's just not gonna happen. I don't wanna, run 4 hours after I just did a workout, and I already ran early this morning, so 16 miles on the day, very happy with that. And yeah, as long as I ice at later on, I'm gonna be a happy man. My goodness, that was absolutely brutal. Oh my God, 20-mile-per-hour winds, on and off rain throughout the run. That was a long freaking run. I am so grateful it is over now, but holy crap, that was brutal. Oh. It has been unbelievably windy here the past few days, like 20-mile-per-hour winds consistently throughout the entire day. So for this morning, the wind to die down and have a very relaxing, chill morning, honestly sort of a godsend.
That being said, unfortunately, it's not going to last. The wind's picking back up tomorrow, which sucks because I'd rather have a non-windy day for a workout day. And with it being so windy tomorrow morning, it's probably going to mean that I'm going to be on the treadmill for the workout, which is, I mean, it is what it is. I don't mind doing treadmill workouts. It's not the ideal situation to be in, but, we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. That being said, big goal for today is to be getting in a lift session at the gym either before or after work. We'll see. And hopefully that'll just help me with the second lift probably being on Friday. Saturday I work in the morning. Sunday I really don't want to have to do my long run and then go to the gym and lift. So I don't know. Hopefully I can get it in today and then another one Friday. So that'll be my 2 lifts of the week. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's the big goal for today, if you will.
Unfortunately, the wind did pick up quite a bit from yesterday, like we were assuming. It's about like 10 to 11 mile per hour winds, only getting worse, and running a workout by myself out there would be pretty difficult to say the least. And with Jimmy T being gone, he's actually out in an outage this week and next week, so I don't have anybody to film, which makes things even more difficult. So we're gonna be inside on the treadmill this morning, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm a little bit of a treadmill merchant at this point. I do so many workouts on the treadmill that I'm very much used to it by now, so not the end of the world. But yeah, we got a nice little threshold this morning. In all honesty, I was kind of hoping to do something faster, maybe some like mile reps at 5:30 pace if by chance if I was able to handle that. But at the same time, I'm fortunate that I have a coach who's much more intelligent than I am when it comes to running and training, where he's going to tell me what I need to do to be the best I can be. And something like a 7 to 9 mile threshold at 6-minute pace is really going to be what carries me through some of these harder races. Threshold pace is really important, and threshold work is very important. So that's what we're going to be doing this morning. Hopefully things will go pretty smoothly. Shouldn't be all that difficult. Hopefully get in 9 miles of threshold work. And I'd like to do a double threshold today, but unfortunately I have work this afternoon, so I won't be able to. So just 2 workouts this week, nothing too crazy. Long run Sunday probably. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Now that right there is gonna be a workout for the books. 10 miles, 6-minute pace, max heart rate of 171 in the last mile at an average, I believe, of 161. I mean, what a beautiful little morning workout. I was very much concerned that if I wanted to push 10, I might be doing a little too much. But once I got through that 8th mile and it was feeling smooth, I was like, oh, we got this in the freaking book. So yeah, to say the least, I am very happy with that. You know, an hour of work on the treadmill is not an easy thing mentally to begin with. So to get in an hour at 6-minute pace, no stopping, it's just a very good sign to see, and just reminds me that like the training is getting better day by day, week by week. And you know, it's not easy work by any means, but at the same time, it's honest work. It's gonna get me better. Threshold at the end of the day is the building blocks to be great, in my opinion, and you know, I do very much believe in it. So very happy with how that went. And you know, for only doing 2 workouts this week, I think we got 2 quality workouts in. No double threshold, of course, but at the end of the day, you can't do double threshold every week with the work schedule that I'm on, so gotta make do with what I can. And I need to double today, but my concern is that it's 8 o'clock and I need to go to work at 1, so I could double at 12 and be done by 12:30, but that's only like 4 hours of rest in between working out and doubling, so it'd be better to double at 5 when I get out of work, but I also wanna eat before 6. So I don't know, I'm kind of playing with fire here. I think I'm gonna wait till after work. I think that's a better chance for my legs to get a full rest in. And even if I cut the double a little short, instead of like doing 4 miles, only do 3, I think that's probably the better call. Yo, yo. Oh, baby. Look at these, man. Invincible 3s. I needed a new pair. I ordered these yesterday and they're already here. So excited about that. And I really didn't need this, but I got it for a specific reason. I got a new hat. Oh man, I am such a freaking hat lover, I guess you could say. I really didn't need this, but I wanted it, and I needed to spend like 10 more bucks to get 10% off my entire order, so it was worth it. These are so clean. Ho 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 ho. Alrighty, we are down at the canal. I just got out of work, getting ready to head out on a little shakeout run, a little flush run. It's kind of nasty out, super windy, but it'll be nice to get on the gravel, just take it easy on my legs a little bit and go from there. Really goal here is to do 3 to 4 miles, see how I'm feeling, but oh, it'd be nice to run in the afternoon for the first time in a long time. I am deeming today the first day of spring. 50 degrees out this morning, absolutely insane. Also incredibly windy, which sucks, but 50 degrees, I don't know that it exactly balances it out, but it was at least super nice because I could wear shorts and I probably should have wore a t-shirt. This is a little too much, but yeah, very nice morning today. Was really fortunate to get in a workout before work, which I'm very happy about. Like I said earlier, I wanted to make sure I got it done today so that I didn't have to worry about it Saturday and Sunday. Actually, the gym is closed Sunday, so that would have been really tough for Easter, of course. So yeah, I'm glad I got it in today, and I did do dips again, which was interesting because my collarbone still doesn't love that feeling just yet. It's going to take a while to build that strength back up, but takes time. That's all I can say about that. Tomorrow we are going to be doing an easy run. I work in the morning. I picked up a shift to help a coworker out, so I got to be there at 6:45, which just isn't enough time to do my long run. So just an easy 7 miles and then a 17-mile long run on Sunday should put us at 90 if both of those obviously go to plan. And I think my dad's driving back from his work tonight. He's on an outage a couple hours outside of where we live, so he should be here in the morning, like right when I start running. So we might get to run together, which would be really nice, but I'm not too sure. We'll find out in the morning.
decided to swing out to my high school after work today because the school is hosting the Smith Strong Invitational, which is a race dedicated to a coach of mine that had actually passed away, I believe, when I was a freshman in high school. And every year they're putting on this meet that's grown so much in size. It's one of the biggest meets in Illinois for high school track and field. It's extremely competitive, really cool to see everybody out here. You know, it's one thing to be here in the mornings for workouts. It's a whole nother when, you know, the stands are packed. You got kids everywhere getting ready to race events. Also got to see my coach, my old college roommate. Just a really cool atmosphere to be around, and yeah, just one of those feelings that like you don't get now after I'm done with school. So just really cool to be a part of.
Oh yeah, no, the green purple tongue. They're clean, right?
So Caleb convinced me to get these because I was like, okay, well, once I'm done running in them, I can actually like wear them around as like actual shoes to wear around because they're such a fun color. But
Smiles for mile. Or
is
smile
that
for miles.
cool?
Nobody smiles.
No! What a shot! What a shot!
Alrighty, we got another box to unbox. Yes, that didn't sound right for a second there, but it's always a good day when you get to unbox something, and of course something from the feed is always a good time as well. This is gonna just pop open like that. I don't know that I've gotten a box this big before, and I didn't order that much, but I did order a decent amount of product. How does this unbox over here? Come on. There it is. Oh, I see. It's because this is so long. I was gonna say, this is such a big box, but it's just because this is so long. We got Morton Carb Mix. This is Drink Mix 160, which is something that I'm gonna be trying out, very new to me. Have never had this before, but I'm quite interested in drinking carbs during workouts. It's something we'll talk about, I think, next week, more or less, but yeah, this is just 160 drink mix, and there's like 14 packets of it. And on top of that, I actually have another packet of that in here as well. So I think that's 15 packets of drink mix in total, on top of, what is this? Another 11 gels. Oh, no way. Did they send me 2 on accident? Hold on. Listen, they might have sent me 2 gels that I did not know they were gonna send me. Okay, that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, no, that's all the gels that I asked for, or that I ordered. They sent me 2 electrolyte gels, which I didn't know that they send the electrolyte gels in the, this is a $10 gel 10 pack. So it's just a random variety pack of the SIS gels. And I didn't know that I was gonna get 2 electrolyte gels, but that's awesome. And it's actually super clutch because I'm gonna take one of these tomorrow. And then of course I got the best gel I've ever had in my life, the electrolyte salted strawberry. So yeah, these are awesome. I got a ton of cool different flavors. We have orange raspberry, which is electrolyte raspberry, lemon lime, apple, Tutti Frutti, and I think that might be, tropical is the last one. So a ton of different gels, and like I said, the drink mix, I actually got another packet of this. The reason why I got so much random stuff is because for the feed, if you spend, it's $45, you can get $15 credit every 3 months. You spend $45, you have to spend $45 to use that $15 credit. So you can't just buy $15 worth of product and get it for free, but it's also free shipping. So I paid $30 for all this, $30 flat, which is amazing. Love the feed. So yeah, that was super fun. I cannot wait to, take one of these tomorrow as well. And this is something we'll be talking about in the future. So what a great day to unbox some stuff.
Wow. Oh, look at that card that I dealt to myself as a king. Alrighty, first and foremost, happy Easter to those who celebrate. It is Easter Sunday today, and it's also, more excitingly, to me at least, it is Long Run Sunday, which is such a good time. Cannot wait to get out there. Unfortunately, my dad's been working nights, so he is home today, but he's on a weird sleep schedule. I think he went to bed around midnight, so he won't be up until I'm done with my long run. So another solo long run. I think Mama T is actually gonna come pick me up down where I finish, so it makes it a little bit easier on me because it's quite a bit windy on the way back. So we'll see how that all goes. I'm not too sure, but gel of the day, we have the SIS Electrolyte Raspberry, which I'm very excited about. My first time taking an electrolyte gel from SIS was the salted strawberry, and immediately became my favorite gel that I've ever had. So I have high hopes for this one, I cannot lie. That being said, the other new thing that we're doing today is we're gonna be rocking the brand new Invincible 3s, which usually I never want to wear a pair of brand new shoes for a long run, but I've been wearing the Invincibles since the very first version. This is like my 15th pair of Invincibles. That isn't even an exaggeration. It's insane how many I have. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal to wear these today. So we'll see how it goes though. I'm very excited to get out there and get after it. Just looking to do what we normally do, 2 hours, 17 miles, nothing too crazy. Ideally be pretty ready to go for next week because there's a good chance we might do a double threshold on Tuesday. So I'm only gonna have 1 day of rest in between that double threshold and this long run. So just wanna make sure I am considerate of the fact that it's not gonna be, I don't wanna go too hard and hurt my legs before that day. So yeah, that's enough of me yapping. I'll see you guys when the run's over.
Good morning. Can I sit right here? Is that okay? Oh, good morning.
And with that 17-mile long run, we cap off the first 90-mile week in just around 5 months, which is so crazy to think about. You know, I was doing 90-mile weeks all through the fall, even during the spring, and now we are finally back, which it took quite some time, but we're here. And also 90 miles with only 2 doubles, not even a double threshold workout. And obviously that's a pretty good sign. You know, we are very efficiently running the miles right now. So I think I'm very happy with that. And on top of that, it just puts us in a great spot for next week because, you know, I'm probably going to look to start getting close to that 100-mile mark. You know, in an ideal world, I'd like to do 95 miles next week and 100 miles the week after. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to stress out too much about the mileage. I think that's one of the worst things you can do is get to or overthink about something like that. You know, I think the best way to run high mileage is to not worry about it. If you have a down week, that's not the end of the world. That's the way my coach coaches me, and I'm very grateful for that knowledge because I think that's just a great mindset to have. So, with that being said, hopefully we'll hit 95 miles next week and then 100 miles the week after, but also that week after my sister's getting married. So it's going to be a little difficult to do. I'm also thinking about racing the week after that when I would run the 100. So I'm not too sure what the future has in store for us. We're really going to have to take it one day at a time. But I think we just had a great start to the training. It took a very long time to get here. We slowly built that mileage just like going up the mountain. And I could not be happier with that. I think it reduced the probability of me getting injured. And it gave my collarbone a great amount of time to heal. And I think that not pushing myself too much is a great thing and worked out really well for me. So where we got to, it took a long time, but I'm very happy with the progress we've made, and I'm just so excited for what's to come. It's just been a great journey so far. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this journey. Now I'm going to hang out with the family today. You know, I got Callie sitting in my lap being cute, so just a great day to hang out with everybody. It's Easter at the end of the day, a great family day, so not really sure what else I'm going to film today, but if I don't see you guys again, Take care, love all things. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Say goodbye. Bye.